Hey Capricorn, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your April 2024 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Capricorn, welcome. I'm getting this song here right away. Heads Carolina, tails California. So some of you may be contemplating a move, maybe contemplating travel, or there could be some sort of decision to make. I also see here that there is an ending, bringing in a major new beginning in your life. And that may even come through some sort of spiritual realization, because you also have the pine cone here showing up. So some of you are bringing in a new experience of the heart, a new experience of relationships. Some of you have gone through a little bit of a dark night of the soul. Okay, you've gone through major loss, major heartache, heartbreak, but there it is, right? There's the new beginning. Beautiful, with the Fool card showing up. So yeah, you start off with the 10 of Wands. It is in reverse though. So a lot of you may have been contemplating, right? Flipping that coin, heads Carolina, tails California. So it's, what direction do I go from here? And you're really being guided in the month of April to listen to your own intuition, your own true guidance center, your true north. Spirit, what do we have for hopes and fears, please, for Capricorn? There's a sense of liberation happening here for you. If you've been stuck in a situation or in a relationship, or you've just been stuck with some feelings of maybe not feeling good enough, not knowing what way was up, what way was down, or walking away, letting someone back into your life. I just feel like there's been a lot of weighing up of options, choices, and decisions. And you've been praying, you've been asking for help here. And that's why we have this spiritual realization coming in. The more that you are in tune with your own intuition here, which we have the High Priestess showing up, the more you'll be able to trust in the decisions that are in your highest good. Because I am seeing decisions being made here for you. But I also get this energy of being logical, taking what you've learned from the past, because some of you, you've gone through situations where you've learned all about yourself, maybe your triggers, your wounds, your traumas. I feel like you've gone through it here, and this is the month where things really start to click into place for you. You have this understanding, this awareness, and I'm also getting the words acceptance. Okay, that was in another reading as well, Capricorn. Maybe it was possibly Libra or Leo. Acceptance was an important part of the journey. Now, you also have the birdhouse. So you may be focusing on your safety, your security, being in relationships, or even if you're single, you could be focusing on what brings a sense of safety, financial, emotional, physical, spiritual, right? You're looking at all of these things, and you want to create a safe space for you to grow and blossom and thrive. Whether this is the relationship you have with self, whether it's a relationship you have with another, you have done a lot of work on yourself, and your guides are very proud of you. But I also see that this is also a month for more ease. This is a month for more support and kind of taking it easy here as well. Some of you could be very musically inclined, musically talented. You receive a lot of messages through music. I'm also getting the song here. I believe it's by the Eagles, Take It Easy. So this could be a month where, yes, it may feel very busy, very hectic, very chaotic, but you're being guided to go within and kind of roll with the punches, as they say. Just kind of go with the flow, because there could be some resistance here, maybe by another person. But I feel like you're asked to stand in your confidence, because there's something quite exciting showing up in the near future. You have the spices. So get ready because things will spice up here for you. But I feel before you kind of hit the ground running, there needs to be a recoup, a rejuvenation. And we're rolling into eclipse season and retrograde, and that's a really great time to do all of the REs, right? Reevaluate, revamp, revitalize, reassess, reprioritize. So you may be looking at your relationships and looking at how you treat yourself, your worthiness, your beliefs, and I feel like you're compiling them in a way where you can dissect them and really grow and thrive. And a lot of you have already done that for you as well. And because you've put the work in, there's some sort of exciting energy coming in to your world. Now, bottom of the deck, what you don't quite see coming or what you're working on manifesting here is steady growth, right? This is light at the end of maybe the tunnel. This could be the edge of the forest line where you finally come to that clearing where it doesn't seem so dark. Some of you may have got lost along the way, right? On the way towards finding yourself. Maybe you got lost in a relationship or you got lost in the mundane responsibilities of life. But I also see here that this is where you had the most growth. And a lot of signs have been getting the forest card, or they've been getting the chariot, which in this deck here, this tarot deck, the chariot actually has the woods lined, and it kind of mirrors this image here. So a lot of you, there's light or a brighter energy coming in. And you also have the garlic, strong potential. If you're looking for love, for a lot of you singles out there, I feel like there is potential to meet a soulmate here. Okay. And I also see if you're in a relationship and it's become a little bit stagnant or it's become too much, you've come to an end point, there is a balancing act being played here with the justice. Okay. Some of you may decide to separate, divorce. For others of you, there needs to be some sort of shift in the energy because it's become a little bit stagnant or you feel overloaded in some way, shape, or form. But in the month of April, even into May, you have the coffee card. This is good motivation. This is motivation to open your heart up, to warm up to a situation, to a person, to a relationship. And you can see that the sun is right there, ready to greet you, ready to warm you up as you come out of some sort of wood line, something that's been difficult. I also see with the garlic here that there could be something that does have a very strong appeal. I mean, if you've ever ate garlic, you know that it permeates through every single skin cell in your body, right? You smell it everywhere. And I feel like there is an opportunity here that you won't miss or you can't miss it. Okay, it's almost as if everywhere you look, there's a sign, there's a synchronicity. You're being guided here to really listen and watch out for the signs and synchronicities and to your own intuitive guidance because something is being planted here for you. I'm getting this energy of, being planted because it's something you've wanted for quite some time. And this is exciting. This could be a relationship. We'll take a look here further on down the road. You've learned. I see the books here. There could be learning, education, classes, something new you're learning about someone else, something new you're learning about yourself. Some of you, it's your own spiritual gifts. Some of you may even meet a high level spiritual partner that may share in some of the same beliefs as you or share some of the same qualities of like mind, of awareness, of healing. Now, starting off here, you do have the 10 of Wands in reverse. It's time for you to bring in others to lighten the load because if you've come to some point where you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually exhausted, this is about you laying down some of those burdens. And I feel like that's why you could be having this spiritual awakening. Something needs to change. There is an ending here bringing in a new beginning. And we see the new beginning showing up in the near future. For some of you, you're putting down a very heavy relationship or you're putting down fears or pain associated with maybe being single or finding the same type of relationships. Or some of you also aren't getting enough help around the house. You're not getting enough help maybe with the kids or with dinner or with cooking or cleaning. Maybe you're the sole provider or you are the one taking care of everything and it just feels exhausting. And maybe that's why I'm getting that rest and rejuvenating energy for you. But I am getting with this 10 of Wands, a lot of you are healers. And sometimes this can even be the Mrs. or Mr. Fix-It personality, right? I want to fix it. I want to help this person evolve. I want to help them. But a lot of times we can expend so much of our time and our energy trying to fix and heal and help others that we neglect ourselves. So if you're doing that, Capricorn, it's very important for you to focus on you this month. Okay, it's very important for you to focus on prioritizing and releasing some of those heavy burdens. Delegate if you must. Release. If you're taking on too much, it's important to ask for help is what I'm getting here as well. Now, what's crossing your energy is the Queen of Wands. This can sometimes be self-worth or insecurities, right? When she shows up in the challenge, she can be jealous, she can be catty, she can be egotistical, she can be a downright rude tyrant, right? And I'm not saying that you're this person. Some of you may be dealing with someone who is very jealous or insecure, and they may be projecting it onto you. Or maybe you're feeling this way. You're feeling snappy because you are carrying the workload here and it feels like nobody is helping. That's why you have this spontaneity coming in. The message for you this month is to be spontaneous. Take a day off if you can. Take a trip if you're able to. Eat at a new restaurant you've never ate at before. Work at a different area or a different section of your home or of the office. Work outside if you can. Switch things up a little bit because I feel like you want to shake out of this routine, and by doing so, even if it's small tasks, right? Try brushing your teeth with the opposite hand, right? And so I feel just the small act of reprogramming that neuroplasticity in your brain is going to open up new opportunities. It's signaling to the universe that you're ready for this new beginning. And I see this new beginning coming in here for you. If you're dealing with someone who's very insecure, try not to take on their stuff. That could be what you're doing here. Some of you, this could be a sister, a friend, it could be a lover. It's just someone who still has some things to work on themselves. And you may be trying to help them and heal them, but at the same time, as I always say, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, right? And if you're trying to force this horse to drink, or if you're trying to force yourself to heal them, it's going to be exhausting for both of you. And it breeds bitterness, resentment, and anxiety and fears as well. So what's in your foundation? Some sort of success here with the Six of Wands. This is triumph. Six of Wands is accomplishment, it's victory, it's recognition. And I feel that you deserved this recognition, but then I see it almost being taken away. It's like you felt overlooked and you felt maybe shamed, maybe by this Queen of Wands, or maybe certain aspects of yourself. You may have questioned, do I really deserve good things? Can I really be successful? Can I really be accomplished? Can I feel like you were questioning what your worth is with the Six of Wands. It's almost like there may have even been a good time, right? Maybe you had a good time or a good runabout, a good relationship, but then something went south, right? So I feel like you had a bout of success in whatever this may be for you, but then in the recent past, you have double sixes. Sixes are about problem solving. They're about responsibility and about harmony. So you have the Six of Swords departing. So it's almost as if like this was good while it lasted, but it didn't quite reach. It almost became too much with the Ten of Wands. It's like it became too much. You couldn't bear the weight here. Some of you, this could even be in business, or it could be that you've just taken on a lot, climbing or building your empire, climbing your way to the top. Now, in matters of the heart here, I do feel like you were carrying other people's baggage, right? And if you weren't willing to kind of unload that baggage together and work through it together, it can, again, breed resentment and bitterness. So I feel for some of you, someone wasn't really willing to work on it, and it left you feeling like you had to pick up the extra slack, and it left you feeling a little bit a little bit heavy in your energy. Now you want to move on from that. Some of you, there is a departure. Maybe you're leaving a home, you're leaving a relationship. Six of Swords energy here is about moving on, leaving the past behind. It's a journey towards something better. You're going to come out stronger here is what I'm getting. And some of you, it's just being able to travel, see new lands. And I kind of get that energy here for you. So April, you could be traveling, and that's going to give you a new perspective as well. Or just changing up your environment, changing up maybe the color of a wall, right? Changing up some sort of environment is going to help shake things up to a point where you can address what's going on internally. And that's where we have the Justice, Libran energy here. This is the balancing act. Some of you are dealing with a legal situation, some sort of judgment, some sort of karmic cycle, karmic wheel. And it feels like sometimes life isn't fair, right? It's not. That's part of the polarity. Sometimes we have those highs, sometimes we have the lows, but over time it balances out. And I am getting here with this sun and the moon. There could be a major epiphany around this eclipse season, right? Spiritual realizations that bring balance back into your world, back into your heart, back into your relationships, and brings in a new beginning. There's definitely a new beginning taking place here, and you had to kind of rise from the ashes because some of you, something got burnt, right? Burnt to the ground. Maybe it was literally your heart got burned. You got burned in a situation, in a relationship, and you're coming back stronger. And that's kind of what I'm picking up on. And you can see the double rainbow energy. This is about leaving judgments in the past, letting go of regrets, letting go of karma. It is about you acknowledging the role that you played as well, because it takes two. So often it's easy to point blame or point a finger, but it does take two. And I feel like you've realized your role and you've learned what you've needed to learn with the books card showing up here. You've gained necessary knowledge. And you're realizing that timing is at play here. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is showing up in your energy, and you're asking yourself, is it worth investing my time, my heart, my soul into this relationship or into whatever it may be that you are investing your time and energy into? Maybe it's obsessing about an ex. Maybe it is about, travel, whatever it may be here for you. If it's not paying out because it's weighing too high of a cost with the 10 of Wands, I feel like you are course correcting. I do feel here, Capricorn, that you're making a decision here. Sevens are about wisdom. They're about spirituality and insight and reflection. So the timing here has come for you to really evaluate and ask yourself, is this where I'm meant to be? And I feel like some choice or decision that you make is going to shift your frequency, because that's what choice does, right? That's karma. There is a reaction for everything, or an action, law of cause and effect, right? Karma's not a bad thing. It just gives us what we put out. So I feel like you're making a choice that's going to change your circumstances here, and you're going to be quite excited with this new beginning that comes in here for you. Now, what's going on in your environment? A whole lot of intuition speaking up for you. This is the unknowable. There is something here about keeping it secret or keeping this to yourself. Okay, I feel like you're kind of the observer. The High Priestess, she doesn't need to speak up and be loud and bold and assertive, right? She kind of stands behind the curtain, paying attention to her surroundings. There's that energy here of awareness. There's an energy of listening and paying attention and having all of the information at your fingertips, right? So you don't have to go, tell everybody what you know, because you know already yourself. So I am getting here with this High Priestess. Some of you, there could have even been secrets that came out of maybe the eclipse, right? Maybe that's part of this departure. For others of you, I feel like hidden truths are coming out. Okay, the High Priestess can also be about someone having maybe a hidden agenda, but you know this already. So I feel like you don't necessarily I don't want to say you're not calling them out on a hidden agenda, but it's like you're trusting in your intuition. You're trusting in that gut feeling that something doesn't feel right. And it's leaving you in a state of departure where you literally are leaving. It could be figuratively, could be symbolically. You're leaving a situation that just doesn't resonate with you. And that's great because you are making the conscious choice to do so. In your hopes and fears, you do have the Seven of Cups. It's showing up in the reverse, which is saying you're feeling overwhelmed by so much going on, so many different emotions. This can be dreams, options, fantasies, indecision. You don't want to make the wrong choice, and there's a need to focus. But sometimes emotions can come in and cloud judgment. And I see that's why it's important to get in touch with your intuition this month, because then you're not going to keep going back and forth with some sort of decision. You're going to make up your mind, you're going to focus, and I feel like you're going to make the choice that's in your highest good. And whatever that choice is, it's actually leading to something quite exciting for you here. So some of you, the fear is too many fish in the sea. But maybe they're catfish or they're bottom feeders, right? Maybe they are not the fish that you're looking for. Maybe you want a beautiful starfish or, you know, a beautiful seahorse, something of that nature, but you keep reeling in a bunch of bottom feeders and it feels a little bit overwhelming if you're single. For others of you, I feel like you've been going back and forth, kind of oscillating between your emotions with a relationship here, because for some of you, and this is interesting, the only love card that we actually have is the Seven of Cups. So we see a lot of major arcana, we see a lot of passion, but there could be a key component missing. Are we listening to our hearts as well? Are we tuning into the feelings, or are we trying to think through our feelings? Are we too stressed out with the burdens of life, of responsibilities, that we may be missing the point altogether? And I feel with your outcome here showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, this is you. Spirit is saying you're supported, Capricorn. You are loved. You are highly empathic. You see that she's cuddling up with that cute little koala bear there. And there's this energy of unconditional love and being supported, not just by your soul tribe, not just by your guides, your ancestors, your loved ones. I mean, that's a big support in itself, but this is about you supporting you. Do you support your dreams? Are you investing in your dreams? This is an important question here. Are you supporting your long-term goals? Or are you taking on so much of other stuff that is just leaving you feeling drained of your life force energy? And this Queen of Pentacles, she's very resourceful. She's abundant. She's practical. She's down to earth. She's very outdoorsy, in touch with nature, with animals. This is someone who others enjoy the fruits of her labor. And I feel like you have been very laborious with the Ten of Wands, but this is time for you to start focusing on you, Capricorn, and your heart, your dreams. I'm just going to ask here about love. Spirit, what are we not seeing here with no cups besides in the hopes and fears? What do we need to know about the lack of cups, the lack of love, lack of emotion here? What do we need to know about that? Okay. Yeah, there it is. You have the World showing up here. So you're still kind of going through a cycle where maybe you shut down a little bit. Okay, maybe your heart hasn't been in it for quite some time. There is the World card. This is you gaining that necessary wisdom. You have two major arcanas showing up here right behind the Nine of Swords in reverse. Some of you, you are shattering the illusion of fear, false evidence appearing real, nightmares, obsessing. You're letting this go because you've come to the end of this very important cycle. This is the darkest before the dawn energy. And I feel like that's what you've already kind of come to. And look at that, bottom of the deck, you have deception. So I feel like this is getting honest with yourself, or honesty is coming out in a situation, and it's actually going to help complete a very important cycle when it comes to matters of the heart here for you, Capricorn. And there we see the Wheel of Fortune. There's the change, right? There's the change coming in here that's bringing in the new beginning, that's bringing in something more exciting, more safe, more secure, and also more spiritually aligned with what it is that you're looking for in matters of the heart. All right, let's get a message here from the wisdom of the oracle. What do we have for wisdom of the oracle? Okay, you have 3 cards that just came out. We're only going to read the one, but you have come to the edge. Card 36, you have truth be told. So there's definitely some sort of truth coming out here for you. This is like that Ace of Swords energy. There is masks coming off, and as we could see at the bottom of the deck, maybe you don't quite see this yet, right? Someone being deceptive, someone keeping a hidden agenda here, but I feel like you are asked to remain flexible, okay? Asked to remain flexible because life has detours, right? We have detours every single day, and you're being asked to come to the edge here because then you're going to discover really a lot about yourself. 36 could be an important age. Some of you may be born on the 14th or the 19th. And we're going to go with 36 here. Come to the edge. And that kind of goes hand in hand with that World card showing up and then the Fool as well, because that's a whole new cycle coming in here for you, Capricorn. This is courage. This is taking a leap of faith. This is overcoming fear and accepting risk. And we have that anxiety, that fear card showing up. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now. And we have literally the unknowable showing up in your environment. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration, right? There's that exciting situation. To feel that exhilaration, you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You have the spiritual realization here. You're realizing that spirit is present, that you don't have to hang on to that fear any longer. The fear of the unknown. What if you fall, right? Isn't there a saying, what if I fall? But darling, what if you fly? And that's what spirit is trying to remind you here, Capricorn. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. What did we say about this reading? There's no heart cards besides the 7 of Cups, which is an overwhelming feeling sometimes of emotion. But that's your message here, is to listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. Beautiful. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. It's scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow him or her to see all of you, especially the parts that you've kept hidden and protected. Now is the time to take the risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important that you speak up, voice what you need, state who you are, say what you hope for. This is not the time to play it safe, but to take a leap of faith. You'll be so glad you did, Capricorn. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step toward the gods and they will deliver what you truly desire. I love this. So because this 9 of Swords came up, right? When we were clarifying, why isn't there any cups? What's going on here with the heart? Because fear sometimes can take over. I'm going to read the protection message. And it does say fear is leading the way into places that you don't need to go. Most of what you fear at the moment is an illusion stemming from an old belief that isn't even true. Now is the time for courage. You will not be lost at sea. You will not watch everyone else get what you want while you are left alone and unloved. Oh, the drama of it all, right? And that's kind of what we see here. And that she's dramatic, right? Queen of Wands. So perhaps you're doing some comparing. Perhaps you feel like everyone else is living or leading the best romantic life. And there could be a little bit of spite happening, a little bit of jealousy, a little bit of judgment, whether by you or someone else. And I feel like that's just some deep-seated beliefs based on fear that are not true, because you deserve just as much happiness and love as, others. So let's get a message here from the crystal spirits. And at this time, Capricorn, I just ask if you can, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And upon your exhale, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I'd like for you to imagine the first crystal or gemstones that show up in your mind's eye. Now your crystal could present itself as a specific shape, size, or color. Perhaps it's a crystal that you're familiar with and even know the name of. Your gemstone could be emitting a frequency of love, guidance, peace, or groundedness. This could be a crystal that you're currently wearing, or it's within your reach. There is no right or wrong answer, Capricorn. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one winner around the first of each month, all you need to do is drop your crystals in the comment section below the video, and I personally will enter you into that giveaway. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, your crystal is citrine, one of my favorites. This is the stone of joyful expressiveness. It's about exuberance and happiness and letting go of any and all negativity. This is the stone of abundance as well. It's card 17 in tarot. 17 is the star. And when it comes to relationships, it says, in our relationships, we work to build foundations of love and trust. And one way to do that is through simply spending time together, having fun, do something with someone else, some activity you enjoy or that neither of you have ever tried before. That will make your hearts happy. Being adventurous can be fun, even if the experience doesn't turn out quite as you expected and the rain insists on falling on your parade. Intend to find something funny and positive in whatever you do with others today, even if you're single, right? Focus on getting out of your comfort zone, as we've been talking about here. Intend to find something funny and positive in whatever you do with others, and joy will be your gift, magnified by the power of citrine. Remember, your joy encourages and inspires others to let go of their sadness and cynicism. So don't hold back. Radiate happiness. This is a really beautiful stone that connects with your sacral chakra and your solar plexus as well. And this is about choosing joy. And we have that new beginning here, choosing either the moon or the sun, right? Which we can go inward, we can go through some of those deep emotions, but we can also look to the light. And I feel like a lot of you are looking to motivate yourself. You have that strong potential. If you're looking for love, there's a new beginning here. One that is based on spiritual inner awareness. The Fool, Aquarian energy, is about the soul self. This is one of the most spiritual energies of the major arcana. It's fresh, it's new, it is unscathed by life's conditioning here. Not saying that you haven't gone through stuff, because you absolutely have, but it's like you're coming back home to you. You're raising your vibration. You're rising from the ashes here, as you see her doing. She's spreading her wings. She's flying. And that was your reminder here with the Come to the Edge card as well. All right. So citrine is a stone that teaches us how to create abundance by taking action from an enthusiastic, heart-based place. And we keep talking about that heart energy in your reading. It helps us recognize the value in all we have, teaching us gratitude and the lessons that true abundance is not about monetary wealth, right? It's about an abundance of community, of connection, of love. I mean, yes, we need monetary wealth to survive here on earth for the most part, but this is an abundance of, connectivity and soul tribe and support and a love for who we are, what we do, the people that we surround ourselves with, how we fill our cup, basically. Beautiful. And last but not least, let's get a message from your soul's truth, Capricorn, and see what you need to know at this time in matters of the heart. What does Capricorn need to know? What are the dominant emotions that run my life? How do you fill your day, Capricorn? Stress or joy? Trust or anger? Anxiety or peace? We have only today, right now, the journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin filling every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. That is the definition of fulfillment. Today's soul action, lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match those desires. What do you want to feel? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve it to feel it? That's an important question because we see with the Six of Wands, there's some sort of triumph. And I feel in the past, maybe there was that belief that you feel good when you achieve it, right? But what if you started to feel and tap into those emotions now? And that's why the significance of the heart being absent from your reading is so important here, right? Take a look at how you want to feel. Are you willing to let go of that belief that you have to achieve it in order to feel it? What if I told you it's the other way around? That is what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope that was helpful as you're entering into a brand new paradigm, a brand new frequency, a brand new cycle of your life. So whether you are attracting soulmate energy, I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, this is definitely long-term. Pentacles is, a long-term suit. It takes a little while to get there, right? But when you do, it's something that's supportive, something that's long-lasting, something that will bring what you're seeking. And I see here what you're seeking is safety and security within a dynamic. And that's what we see coming in here for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, Capricorn. Please do drop your crystal spirits in the comment section below the video. Hit that like and subscribe and bell button if you haven't already, and lots of love to you.